Hello everybody, Terry back again with another video. Oh boy, we have a new Santa Claus in town. Christmas Eve is already in October. Someone is trying to celebrate Christmas Eve already in October, guys. 3 months before Christmas Eve. We all know Christmas Eve is in December. 2-3 months before real Christmas Eve is, and that dude is trying to celebrate Christmas Eve 2-3 months before. Who that dude is, I'm not gonna say it already now. I'm gonna say it on the end of the video, and I'm gonna try to keep this video not brutal long, because I don't want to make you. I've heard that some of you, many of you, or you're liking long videos, but some of you, then we have others who don't have time to see me talking and to see me and to talk about tennis 25-30 minutes. So I will try to keep this not brutal long. Let's talk a little about what has happened, guys. Djokovic looked superior in his match, did 25 winners, only 14 unforced errors, 10 aces, served too little first serves in, 58% first serves in, but he won 95% behind those first serves. That is impeccable. Surprise, he won only 46% behind his second serve. Because Djokovic, he usually always wins over 50% behind his second serves. His opponent, Berakis, he also won only 46% behind his second serve. So Djokovic to win as little behind his second serve as his opponent, it is not very usual. But in this match it was. All in all, saw a great performance from Djokovic. 6-1, 6-2, 6-2. Straight sets victory. Not any surprises there. I was a very expected result. Let's face it, guys. Djokovic and Nadal are the ones to beat here. Let's face it. It is a reason why those are the biggest favorite in this tournament. It is a reason. Nadal, I don't need even to mention why he's for God's sakes, the dude has won 95 matches now here in French Open. 95 matches and only lost 2. If he goes and wins the tournament, he will win 100 matches in French Open. 3 numbers digit. 3 numbers, not 2. 3. That is murderous. Let's see if he wins 100 matches in French Open this year. He for sure will win it, but let's see if he wins 100 matches. Because I believe he will go to that final, and when he will play that final, Rafa Nadal, he will be with 99 wins under his belt. And if he wins that final, it will be his 100th victory in French Open. That would be epic, man. That will be huge. So let's face it, Nadal and Djokovic, the first week in Grand Slams, it is more or less a practice week, guys. Nobody will stand a chance. I have not even seen Rafa's matches. Do you know why I don't see it? I usually never see Rafa's 3-4 matches, 3-4 rounds on the beginning in French Open, because he's so superior, guys. When I see a tennis match, I want to see excitement. I want to see drama. You can say what you want about these young guns, Tsitsipas, Medvedev, Rublev, Shapovalov. They at least are giving us drama. They at least are giving us excitement. We don't know who the winner will be until the last point. Like we didn't know in US Open in that epic one between Thiem and Zverev. We didn't know who will win that match until the last point. We didn't know. The same thing is with Tsitsipas against Coric. We didn't know who will win that match until the last point, Coric or Tsitsipas, or between Tsitsipas and Diego in Rome in that semi-final, or between Tsitsipas and Rublev in that Hamburg final. We didn't know. At least these young guns, they are of course not even as close as superior as the big 3. They are not. But at least they are giving us drama. They are giving us drama. When will Rafa give us drama in French Open? When will it? How many times has he given us drama in French Open, Rafa Nadal? But it is not his fault, guys. He cannot you cannot blame Rafa Nadal that he is so overwhelming, superior, out of this world good in French Open. So it is not his fault. But as an audience, as a tennis fan, it is not always extremely fun to see his first couple of rounds in French Open. That's why I almost never see Rafa Nadal's first couple of matches in French Open. I usually always see Rafa Nadal when he enters the second week in French Open. Djokovic threw in straight sets, expected victory there. Then we had Berrettini, he won in 4 sets. He did a solid match, not a superior match. 39 winners, 39 unforced errors. It is okay numbers. He's not looking superior, which we didn't expect him to do, because clay is not his best surface. We all know that it's grass or on hard court, but he's looking good. He's looking solid, Berrettini. So Berrettini through to the third round in 4 sets. Then we have Khachanov also make it through in 4 sets against Vesely. It was a pretty tough battle there, actually. Khachanov won 2 sets in tiebreaks. So Fusnovic, the man who defeated Medvedev in the first round, also went through in straight sets this time, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Dimitrov went through in straight sets. Dimitrov looked solid, but Dimitrov would never lose against that player, Martin. Not that Dimitrov is superior by any means nowadays, but Martin is just, he lacks power, he lacks consistency, and Dimitrov has better power, better consistency, is more talented. So Dimitrov threw in straight sets. Then we had RBA. He looked good. RBA is looking good. RBA is loving these conditions. Like I said a couple of days ago, this low bouncing clay with this cold condition is fitting RBA really good, guys. The ball bounces perfectly in his strike zone because he doesn't like when ball bounces up here. It is not easy to take backhands up here on your shoulder. But on this condition, he's liking. He did a great match in his second round match. 30 winners, I believe, and only 11 unforced errors. That is impressive. Doing only 11 unforced errors, man. That is really impressive. RBA also through to the third round. Let's see how far RBA can go. I have RBA facing Novak Djokovic in a quarterfinal. Let's see if he makes it there. RBA, we all know that Novak will be there for sure. Let's see if RBA can make it there, or will he be stopped by Berrettini in a potential 4th round match, because I think that they are in a potential 4th round clash there, RBA and Berrettini. Then what else did we have during yesterday matches? Cristian Garin, he went through also. I think he won 4 sets, if I'm not mistaken. And he will now face Khachanov. That one, I have actually Garin for a slight favorite there. I just think that Garin is a better clay court player than Khachanov, really. Khachanov, he made it through against Vesely, but it was not like he was crushing the guy. He won 2 sets in straight sets. He won 2 sets in tiebreaks. And Vesely had chances in both of those tiebreaks. He had actually set points. So Cristian Garin, I will hold him as a slight favorite against Khachanov there in that 3rd round clash. And then, guys, I don't want to do this video extremely long, brutal long. I want to talk about the player who is celebrating Christmas Eve already 2 months before the Christmas, guys. 2.5 months, because Christmas Eve is about 2.5 months away from now, and he just doesn't want to wait. He doesn't want to wait. I want Christmas. He was delivering those gifts against, and the player I'm talking about is, of course, Denis Shapovalov. Man, the only thing that was missing in his game, do you know what it was? It was the hat. I just wish that someone, because we have a special year this 2020 with a pandemic, when we don't have any audience on the tennis stadiums nowadays. But I wish that someone in the stadium, because they have little audience, at least little, not much, they just could come to the court and say to Dennis, just take this hat. Take it, for God's sakes. You are Santa Claus today. 106 unforced errors. My God. I have never seen a player do 106 unforced errors. The most I've seen a player do in a tennis match when it comes to unforced errors, this is actually pretty surprising which name I will mention. It is Djokovic, one match against Gilles Simon, I believe, in 2016 Australian Open, in an early round match. In 2016, I believe he did 100 unforced errors that match, Novak Djokovic. But he won that match anyway in 5 sets, and in the end also won the tournament later on. I've seen Federer doing some horrible matches during the years. I believe he did 77 unforced errors against John Millman a couple of years ago. When was it? I believe it was in 2018, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 2018 against John Millman. Federer did 77 unforced errors. He was also Santa Claus in that match. And I have called Federer sometimes for Santa Claus when he has done matches like that, like against Millman, 77 unforced errors. You cannot give that many points away for free. You just cannot. It is not acceptable. Forget Federer. Federer is not even as close of being Santa Claus as Dennis. Federer has at least had an amazing career with 103 titles, 20 majors, 28 Masters 1000 titles, etc, etc, etc. Denis Shapovalov, so far, he has won only one tournament in Stockholm last year, a 250 class tournament. All right, I know he's not 39 years old as Federer, he's 21 years old, he has time on his side. But for God's sakes, Federer, Nadal and Djokovic, they were winning slams when they were 21 years old of age, especially Novak and Rafa. I believe Rafa won his first slam when he was 19, Novak won his first slam when he was 20, and Federer won his first slam when he was 21, almost 22. 1 month shy of being 22 when Federer won Wimbledon 2003. I'm not saying that Shapovalov, I'm not putting pressure on his shoulders and saying that Shapovalov will be the new Federer, will be the new Djokovic, will be the new Nadal, because he will never be the new big three. Never. Not only him. No one will be from this generation we're seeing. Look at Medvedev. For God's sake, the dude is 24 years old. What has he done since last year when he had that super great run in the North America with 6-7 straight finals? What has he done? What has he done? Where has the dude disappeared? Lost the first round in French Open. Lost the first round in Rome. He has not done any particularly great things since US Open last year. Shapovalov, where's his consistency level really? Was that Rome run only a fluke? Yes, it was. What did I say yesterday? Upset alert, Shapovalov and Alexander Zverev. Bang! One right about Shapovalov. Let's see about Alexander Zverev later today. I would not be surprised if Alexander Zverev loses to Cecchinato. Absolutely not. Cecchinato is looking good, man. He's looking good. He's striking the ball really good. He's doing a lot of winners. In the second match round, I believe Cecchinato did 54 winners and only 34 unforced errors. 20 more winners and unforced errors. Alexander Zverev will need to get up that level more in the third round match against Cecchinato if he wants to survive. Because if he plays like he did in that second round match against that French dude Herbert, Alexander Zverev will be packing his bags exactly like Denis Shapovalov. Denis Shapovalov, I already saw signs in the second round in the first round against Gilles Simon. 65 unforced errors against Gilles Simon. 65 unforced errors, 55 winners. 10 more unforced errors with Gilles Simon. And I thought to myself, Gilles Simon, he's a dude, he's playing tennis in overtime. If Gilles Simon can squeeze so many unforced errors against Denis Shapovalov, 65, who is playing tennis in overtime, he has seen his great glory days behind him. What will a dude, a grinder, a Spaniard clay court specialist like Corena Bea, what the heck his name is, do against a player like Denis Shapovalov? He will squeeze even more unforced errors against Denis Shapovalov, which he did. He squeezed 106 unforced errors from Denis Shapovalov. 106, for God's sakes, you're world number 11. Play like a world number 11. I know the ranking doesn't mean much, especially when you're not facing Djokovic or Nadal. When you're facing Djokovic and Nadal, yeah, the ranking will show up in the court. But when you're not facing Djokovic, Nadal, and Federer as well, especially when Federer was younger, the ranking doesn't matter. Look at Cicinato. He has won 2 of his matches against better ranked player. Like what did I say yesterday? Bea will fight for his life. And he did. He did, for God's sakes. But man, Denis, he gave him so much help. He was serving for the match in the 5-4 game in the 5th set. He was serving for the match in the 6-5 game in the fifth set for the 2nd time. Or if you have failed to serve out the match for first time, for God's sake, serve out the match for the 2nd time at least. All right, we can forgive you if you fail to serve out the match for the 1st time. You are not the first or the last one failing to serve out a match. It is not any disaster. But for God's sake, try to serve out the match for the 2nd time at least. Don't be in Santa Clause. Don't give him free points away for free. Don't do it. I know the Spaniard is a grinder. He will squeeze a lot of unforced errors from Denis Shapovalov. It is always really, really difficult to face grinders. Just ask Roger Federer. He has lost 11 Grand Slam finals, and 10 of those losses has come to grinders. All right? So, shot makers like Denis, shot makers like Roger Federer, who plays with small margins, who goes for the lines, who pulls the trigger, they will always do a lot of unforced errors. We all know that. But 106, 65 in the first match against Gilles Simon, 106 in the 2nd match. Together, Denis does 171 unforced errors in 2 matches. For God's sakes, Nadal and Djokovic, they don't do this kind of many unforced errors in the entire season. The entire season. Denis does it in 2 matches. In 2 matches as world number 11. For God's sakes, Denis, show some consistency. For God's sakes, Denis, show some mental toughness. Show some focus. Show some will to work. Show some fighting spirit. I know he's young, he has time on his side, but is it the way tennis will look like in the future when the big 3 will retire? Is it this way tennis will look? Look what happened to US Open. Sasha choked when he was serving for the title. Then Tsitsipas choked before against Chorich when he was serving for the match, when he had six match points. And then Denis choked against Diego in that Rome semi-final when he was serving for the final. And then Tsitsipas choked against Rublev in that Hamburg final when he was serving for the title. Now Denis is choking for the 2nd time against Corena Bea. For the 2nd time. He choked against Diego, he's choking against this Spaniard dude. What is happening? We are having a big choke fest, guys, from these young guns. And these are the tennis stars of the future. These are the players who will take on the tennis. These are the players who will try to win the slams in the future when the big 3 will retire. Dear God, hope the big 3 plays tennis as much as possible. Dear God, hope the big 3 are healthy as much as possible. We need them badly. Look how tennis will look in the future. Look, Medvedev, 24 years old, has not done crazy much things in his life so far. Tsitsipas, 22 years old, has not done crazy much things in his life so far. Denis, 21 years old, has not done crazy much things in his life so far. He crashed out in a slope in first round. He's crashing out in the 2nd round of the French Open. The only great Grand Slam he has done this year, Denis, was that quarterfinal run in US Open. And look at Felix Aliassime. What has happened to the dude? He's completely collapsed. He's barely winning any matches. And these are the future of tennis. These are the superstars of future of tennis when the big 3. Because the big 3 will not be around forever. They will not be around forever. Guys, embrace this moment. Cherish this moment. And just hope the big three plays tennis 3, 4, 5, 6 years in the future ahead, because tennis is not looking really great at the current moment. Tennis Shapovalov, he does 41 more unforced errors than winners. 41! 106 unforced errors, 65 winners. It is 41 more unforced errors. His opponent, he does 42 unforced errors and 31 winners. Much better stats. He does 11 more unforced errors. 11 more unforced errors. His opponent. What did I say? He will fight for his life because he isn't rich as Dennis or as Shapo or as Tsitsipas or as Zverev, this Spaniard dude, and he fight it, because to win 3, 4, 5 challenger tournaments, you get less money than to win 2 matches in a Grand Slam, because it is in the Grand Slams where the big money are. Big congratulations to this Spaniard dude. He really deserved it. All in all, it was a close match, of course. All in all, Carreno Bea, he won 196 points. Dennis won 194 points. But like we all know, it is not who wins the points. It is not about who wins the most points. Even though that Carreno Bea only won 2 more points than Dennis, it is who wins the most important points. Dennis had his chance to serve out the match 2 times. He failed in both of those times. I'm really disappointed in Dennis. I really am, guys. But I'm not surprised. I had this as an upset alert, and bang, I was right. Now we will see if I will be right on the next about the other upset alert match between Tsitsipas and Zverev. I would not be surprised at all if I'm right there as well. I always say I will do short videos, but I just cannot stop talking and talking and talking and talking and talking and talking. Alright, I really apologize, guys, for those who doesn't want to see long videos. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Take care and bye bye.